In the darkness beyond Saturn, two giants drift in silence. Uranus and Neptune, pale blue enigmas orbiting the outer reaches of our solar system. Mysterious, distant, cold, and yet despite their beauty and intrigue, we've only visited them once. One fleeting encounter, one spacecraft, and then nothing. No return missions, no orbiters, no landers, not even another flyby. Why? What makes these planets so ignored, so forgotten? What did we see when we got there? And what's stopping us from going back? Today, let's take a journey into the cold, blue unknown and uncover the reasons NASA never returned to Uranus or Neptune. Back in the late 1970s, two robotic pioneers left Earth. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, identical twins, built for exploration, powered by plutonium, guided by gravity. Their mission? To explore the outer planets in a rare planetary alignment that happens only once every 176 years. Voyager 1 took the high road, visiting Jupiter and Saturn before veering off toward the edge of the solar system. But Voyager 2 stayed the course. After breathtaking encounters with Jupiter and Saturn, it became the first, and still only, spacecraft to visit Uranus and Neptune. That was in 1986 and 1989. Since then, no human machine has come close. Voyager 2's arrival at Uranus was quiet. The planet, tilted on its side like a fallen marble, appeared almost featureless at first, a soft, cyan disk with barely a cloud in sight. But what lay beneath that calm appearance was something truly strange. Uranus's magnetic field was tilted wildly, nearly 60 degrees off its rotational axis, and it wasn't even centered inside the planet. It was lopsided, twisted, and unstable. This wasn't just a ball of gas. It was something else. And then there were its rings, thin, dark, and nearly invisible, hugging the planet like ghostly wires. Its moons, too, were peculiar. Miranda, a shattered world that looked as though it had been broken and stitched back together. Ariel and Titania, with hints of geologic activity frozen in time. 5 years later, Voyager 2 arrived at Neptune. A deeper blue world, more vibrant, more alive. It greeted us with winds moving faster than any other planet, over 2,000 kilometers per hour. And there, on its surface, a massive, swirling storm, the Great Dark Spot, churned in the methane-rich atmosphere, like Jupiter's Great Red Spot, but darker and colder. Triton, its largest moon, defied expectations too. Retrograde in its orbit, suggesting it had been captured, not formed alongside Neptune. And there were geysers, black plumes erupting from beneath its surface, casting nitrogen ice into the sky. These were discoveries beyond what anyone imagined. And then, just like that, it was over. Voyager 2 kept going. The planets faded into the distance, and we never returned. Think about it. We've sent rovers to Mars, orbiters to Jupiter and Saturn, landers to comets, even helicopters to Titan. But Uranus and Neptune remain untouched, forgotten at the edge. And yet, they are worlds of deep wonder. Uranus spins like a rolling ball, its seasons lasting decades. One pole faces the sun for 42 years, then plunges into darkness for the next 42. Neptune glows a brilliant azure, but hides a chaotic core, possibly home to diamond rain and supersonic water. We've seen only their surfaces, only quick glimpses, and yet they might hold secrets to the formation of the entire solar system. These are not just gas giants, they are ice giants, a different class altogether. Made of methane, ammonia, and water, Their compositions tell us about the early solar system. What formed, what froze, what fled. Their moons, some fractured, some volcanic, some frozen, may have once had oceans, or might still have them. And yet, we've left them behind. So the question lingers, why haven't we gone back? Is it too far, too expensive, too difficult? The answer is all of the above. Uranus and Neptune are nearly 3 billion kilometers from Earth. Getting there would take at least 10 to 15 years, depending on the launch window. And because they're so far from the Sun, solar power doesn't work, meaning any spacecraft needs nuclear energy to survive. That's costly, technologically demanding, and risky. In the years after Voyager, the space race shifted. Mars became the new frontier. Saturn had Cassini, Jupiter got Juno, and the ice giants, they became scientific footnotes. Their missions were proposed, studied, then quietly shelved. NASA's limited budget meant choosing missions that delivered quicker results. Pluto barely made the cut, and only after years of campaigning did New Horizons get the green light. Even today, the cost of a dedicated Uranus or Neptune orbiter would be in the billions, with a 30 to 40-year turnaround for planning, travel, and data. That's a tough sell, especially when politics, funding cycles, and public interest pull in other directions. But some scientists believe there's more to it. A few whisper of unusual readings from Voyager's flybys, unexplained radiation belts, magnetic anomalies, hints of something unexpected beneath the surface. NASA never confirmed anything out of the ordinary, but it never looked deeper either. And yet, the story might not be over. In 2022, a panel of planetary scientists recommended that NASA make a Uranus orbiter and probe its top priority for the next decade. A formal mission concept is now in development. If approved, a spacecraft could launch sometime in the early 2030s. It would arrive in the 2040s, over half a century after Voyager 2 first flew past. That orbiter would spend years studying Uranus, its rings, its moons, and its twisted magnetic field. And if successful, it might finally lead to a return to Neptune, the planet that may be more dynamic, more stormy, and more complex than we've ever imagined. But even if we never return, these two giants still hold their place in our cosmic story. They remain silent sentinels at the edge of our planetary family, waiting. In space, silence is not absence. It's potential. It's a canvas still blank, a chapter unwritten. Uranus and Neptune remind us how much is left to explore, and how easy it is to forget what lies just beyond our reach. But forgetting is not the same as losing. One day, perhaps not long from now, humanity will return. Not just with flybys, but with orbiters, with instruments, with curiosity. And when we do, the ice giants will still be there, spinning, whispering, waiting. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through space, give the video a like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share it with someone who loves the cosmos as much as you do. And don't forget to subscribe for more science mysteries, because the universe still has so many stories left to tell.